Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the wonderful world of Subnautica. I've been busy since we last had this game on the channel. I've got the water filtration machine up and running, a bioreactor to power it all, and this is actually my third base. This is out by the floating island, which several of you suggested I should go and check out again because I somehow missed a giant freaking habitat on the surface. So that's what I'm going to do. It's also convenient for several jumping off points. There's this biome down here with the glowy blue spherical tree mushroom things, also the teleporting aliens of bad news, the floating island itself, and it's also a good jumping off point, I hope, for the eventual exploration down to the Degassi habitat. Problem is, the Degassi habitat is at 500 meters. The Seamoth only goes to 300 at the moment. I can upgrade that, but to do that I need to build a modification station, which right now I don't have the plans for. So I'm hoping that I'm going to find those plans on this island. That might well be the first step on the road to disappointment, but you know, you don't look, you don't find. So, park the Seamoth. Also, I did another upgrade for the Seamoth, thanks to finding some aerogel and some rubies, and a few other bits and pieces. I have been able to get the hull strength module, so ramming into things is still, well, it still hurts, but it hurts less than it did. And I have large filtered water as well, so I'm not going to drown or suffocate or starve or die of thirst anytime soon. I may, however, need to just do some quick repairs here. Doink! Done. Right. Aha! That's what you were yelling at me about, wasn't it? Okay, let's go find a way up there, I suppose. Also, we have bolo trees, which could be kinda useful. Ooh, what are you? Grub basket. Is it usable? No. Carnivorous life cycle. Let's go ultimately digested. So basically it's a Venus flytrap. However, the bulbo tree you can salvage for food. There we go. Sorted. Got a few other things to look at as well. The violet bow, common luminescent plant, geological data, rubies, essential for fabrication, shale outcrops, and uraninite. Glowing green rock makes things go crackle on the Geiger counter and may or may not be useful in a nuclear reactor later on, but I will need to find a nuclear reactor for that. I'm not sure what speckled rattlers or pink caps are useful for at the moment, but I dare say I'll find out. And that does not get me any closer to this habitat. So let's nom on some bulbo tree. Oh, they're old, right. They go off pretty quickly then. Well, that's tanked up, so exploration, here we come. Maybe. Okay, that's not actually any closer to the habitat. Fine, back we go. Let's see, I want to be heading southeast and up for the most part. Also, there are creepies. Hello, little creepies. No, not for lunch today, little creepies. Although I think I might have to get past them in order to get to that habitat. Pass the angry voxel shrubs? No. I'm assuming that's just colour. Yank. And, okay, this looks like the way to go. Along here. Then up the hill. Oh. Jaffa cups, eh? Ah, might be able to sell these off to the dwarves, you never know. Common land fungus, grows quickly, size is located only by nutrient space. Can I eat it? Mature flora will grow in the right conditions. Unfortunately, I don't have the right conditions, and I'm not sure I've got a use for it. But southeast. Keep orienting southeast. And yeah, scan a voxel shrub, why not? For science. Yeah, I thought as much. No particular use to that. Okay. Looks like I can go up here, track round, and then up again. Oh, yeah, progress. Oh, that's kind of pretty. And the Aurora is no longer spewing radiation. Still an insurance write-off. They go, wow. Some sort of photoluminescent fungus under the trees? Huh. That might be worth checking out. But for the moment, the habitat, or at least turns out the first of 2 habitats. Because I'm pretty sure there's something, yeah, over on that other peak. Right, what have we got? Stasis rifle fragment. Well, don't actually need the data, but more titanium's always handy. I've been on a bit of a building spree of late. Get the bulkhead scan. There we go. Okay, designed to separate compartments while reinforcing integrity. Okay, that might be handy. Supply crates are always handy. And... aha! Indoor grow bed. Very handy. That means I can start growing my own plants.
New blueprint acquired.
And if that means I can start growing my own food... well... edible in an emergency. Yeah, they're not kidding about the in an emergency bit. That's virtually nothing for the space, but... well, they'll do for a emergency food supply. And if I can get those growing, at least I'm not dependent on fish. At least not complete. Ooh, PDA. Bart Torgal's log.
Integrating new PDA
data. Deep. So basically, this is where Bart came to die after his expedition to the bottom went south. Builds the habitat, stays out of the water. I'm guessing this might be the highest point on the island, so he deliberately gets as far from the water as he can.
New blueprint acquired.
So whatever happens down in the Degassi habitat, it clearly doesn't end well. And it looks like, sounds like Bart contracted the same illness I've got and didn't manage to cure it, which is not encouraging. But hey, that's a problem for later. Let's check out this other habitat. Yeah, here we are. And then I want to get down, get to that natural arch over there, follow across, and up the next hill. At least I get a look at these trees. Now, hopefully there's no drop bears here. I mean, why do they even have drop bears on this planet? It's not like we're in Australia. Okay, the wildlife is similarly vicious, but that's just a myth, right? Australians? Right? Do I even have an Australian viewers, or did they all get murdered by the drop bears? I actually have no idea. Anyhow, follow the path. Should be able to. Yeah, here we are. This looks promising. And can I switch back at some point? Yes, I can. Still need the blueprints for the modification station, though, which is going to be interesting to find if it's not up here. I'm going to have to check out some of the wrecks, or possibly go down into the newer areas that I've been looking at. But there are warpers down there, and I don't wanna. Anyhow, habitat. Here we are, habitat B. Let's see what happened. Composite plant pot. Andy. And a small marble melon.
Acquired.
Edible high water content. Huh. Have you? Chinese potato. Not scannable. And I'm guessing this is Bart's last will and testament. Degassi Log 1, Habitat Association.
New PDA data.
Okay, so this is where they started. They set up their initial habitat down here, didn't have enough grow beds, went underwater, and then adventures followed. Right. Looks like there's another habitat section down there as well. Huh. Should be able to take the quick route down. Don't think I'm going to break anything. Trundle, trundle, trundle. Trundle, trundle, trundle. This is getting a bit steep, isn't it? Nope, nope, still good. Still good. Mostly buried, but still good. Okay, anything... Wall planter. Excellent. Another way of growing stuff.
New blueprint acquired.
And a data box. Ultra Glyphins. Already got them, but... eh. What's this? Paul Torgal's log. Marooned. 5 weeks since the crash. Days drifting the iceberg. Salvaged the wreck. Right, and the insurance company was trying to organise a rescue, which is why the Aurora was out here in the first place. And, well, we'll see. Degassi voice log 2.
New PDA data.
Right. Yeah, so basically Marguerite and Paul, and to a certain extent Bart, were all butting heads left, right and centre. Can I get into that lower section? Did I just come out of it? Solid background. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Across. And... okay, there is a PDA there. Where's the gravity cannon gone? Well, I'm not getting to it from this side. Let's try from the other side. Also, floor planter. Exterior grow beds. Handy.
New blueprint acquired.
And yeah, the grass is smashed. Curious discovery. What is this thing? Oh no, shit, mine's scratched. People, aliens. So they found the first purple tablet, and that's what got them going underwater, as well as the need for supplies. Yeah, and after several months of trying, they eventually pissed off, well, presumably pissed off something down in the depths. Maybe they swam too deep, who knows? And as a consequence, found themselves back up here with an alien disease, 2/3 casualties, and some Bart died, well, presumably somewhere. And then I crashed here and life is suddenly not so rosy. Anyhow, so that was Degassi's first installation. But I still need to get downstairs. Ah, no, crab, bad crab. See ya. Ow. Ankle. Pain. Right. Which means I need to start checking out some of these wrecks, trying to find a modification station plan. Let's swing down to the FOB first, dump some of this loot. And also use the scanner station, see if there are any wrecks I can check out or data boxes.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Also, I can drop this... Actually, I can drop this stuff into the harvester, can't I? Huh. Yeah. I think this stuff would be more used in the bioreactor. There we go. All nicely packed up. Cured spadefish. Pick up the water. And the salt. I could always mix that with some coral samples, make bleach, and then make even more water with it. And the fabricator's just about powering up. Mostly because the sea moth's draining all the power to replenish its cells. Actually, that's something else I need to do. Oink. There we go. Let's see. Metals. And the titanium. Drop the salt into here. Along with the ruby. And rename it minerals. And the fab's unpowered. Bioreactor's still trying to catch up. Drat. Certain suspicion that I need more power. This is where the nuclear reactor starts to come in, I imagine, and possibly thermal vents if I can get close enough. Access battery charger, pull that out, and pop this. Switch the battery. There we go. Check the power on my other tools. Switch that one. Make sure everything's properly charged. Scanner chart runs pretty much indefinitely. Laser cut is 100%. Repair tool, they're all okay. That'll do. Let's get these depleted batteries onto charge. Think. And think. Done. Right, so they're charging. Habitat's good. Inventory is reasonably empty. Knock back some food and some water. Okay. Down into the depths. I need to find that modification station plan.
All systems online.
Okay. A couple of wrecks that are worth checking out that I haven't done much with. One of them is just over here. Actually, no, this one I think I have cleared out completely. No, I got some of the way in, but then I ran out of charge on the laser cutter. So, let's finish opening this up. There we go, doors open. Punch that out the way. I have one data box, Cyclops fire suppression system, eh? Handy to have, but I don't have a Cyclops, so less useful than you might think. And yay, more nutrient blocks. Compressed cardboard, nutritious. Okay, pull the grav gun, can I? Nope, there's nothing there. Something that... no, it looks pretty blocked. Okay, so that clears that. Okay, back up a bit, run a scan. Don't see anything that looks like a modification station. I may well have to get down to the Degassi habitat on Sea Glide and similar in order to get the plans so I can then take the Seamoth down later on. Wouldn't be the first time that you have to do something with the hardware and then the game treats the Seamoth as being a convenience and a way of getting back, but oh, you look interesting. Let's back up. Settle the Seamoth and then go take a look inside. Okay, what have I got? Cut door. Alright, I've been in here. Don't think I missed anything, but take a quick look. No, it's still thoroughly looted. Okay. So that wreck section is dead. As I noted earlier, you've got accesses down into a lot of lower level areas. I'm hoping there's going to be a quick access to the Degassi habitat down here, but I have my doubts. Also the occasional shot of aerogel and some other fairly useful minerals. Deep enough that some of the more useful stuff is becoming more common. However, the other wreck I want to check is that large wreck of doom with all the giant predators round it, because anything that hard to get to has got to be worth checking out, right? Right? I may be completely deluding myself here. Also, it's 2,000 meters away, so time to go for a drive, I suppose. Okay, 500 meters out, entering the danger zone. Lights are off. Seamoth is reasonably close to silent. Right, hello, what are you? Okay, one more bit of Cyclops bridge to finish building that. There's the wreck section just past those trees, but, well, as we discovered last time I was out here, there are lots and lots of bitey things. Big, ugly, nasty bitey things. $250 meters, staying low and as silent as I can. Problem is I need to get the Seamoth close as I possibly can, or I'm going to set off the locals. Hug the terrain. Ow. Okay. There's the wreck. I don't see or hear anything ugly. They only... Ah, crap. There's something ugly. There's lots of uglies. Wow, it knocked the Seamoth down to 50% health just with 2 strikes. But what was there looked remarkably like a modification station. So I wonder, can I park the Seamoth here? Okay. Looks good so far. Let's pull the repair tool out. Fix the Seamoth. So that gives me a localized base I can use for oxygen. Now, access through here. No. And I'm going to have to find another entry point.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Don't make too much noise. Hope Nutchy didn't hear that bang. Settled. Volcanic vent there. Big ugly there. Did it see me? That's the question. They don't seem to notice me so much, but they do notice TB4. Problem is, trying to do this without light is really, really tricky. But if I fire up my lights, chances are I'm going to illuminate myself for every single big ugly shark thing out there. That sounded unhappy. There's the beacon I left earlier. Now. What are you? Signage. Okay, still nothing. There we are, there's an access point. Okay, I'm in. Right, 90 seconds. Let's go. Full speed. Plant pop. Not sure how much actual use that's going to be, but there you go. Okay. Oh. Stasis rifle fragment. 70 seconds. Okay. 60 seconds. Right, I'm at severe risk of getting turned around in here. Oh. Out, up, back to TB4. And recharge the tank. Okay. There we are. Now. Down, 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 down. Along. Okay, looks like stasis rifle, bro bed, data box, reinforced dive suit. I have that. And not much else. Huh. That's annoying. Okay. Time to push out. One final sweep. Don't see anything of use. Alright, time to get back to the ship. There was what looked like something scannable just where that shark jumped us. So, TB4, just move it slightly. There's a sharky. I've been safe so far, but this is risky. However, this one looks like a data capsule down here. Got it. Well, I already had the plan, but titanium's always useful. Okay, tank up. Still not wanting to annoy the bone sharks. Thermal vent there, but I'm making way too much noise. Luckily these guys seem to be primarily visual hunters. Not sure about that one though. Not in the mood to find out. Wait a second, you? Bingo, looks scannable. Power transmitter. Huh. Okay, that's handy in and of itself. Time to slip away again. Past the venting system. Hello, Sharky! Running! Running, running away. Also getting stuck. But I think we lost him. I think we lost him. Let's park up and repair. We didn't lose him! We did not lose the angry giant shark. Run, 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 run like blazes. I have no idea which way I'm going. I suspect I'm just going deeper into trouble. I am, in fact, going deeper into trouble. There's like pod 12. Hey, guys. Good to see you again. Also, don't mind the volcano. Alright. Surface, surface, surface. Okay, I think I'm going to have to try to get to the Degassi habitat on the Sea Glide. Take the Seamoth as deep as I dare, find an access point, and then see if I can get down to it with the Sea Glide. Seems like the best option at this stage. Certainly, trying to operate down there at the moment is a very bad idea. Still. So, yay! Some progress, I suppose. Cleared out a few bits and pieces. Forwards. Let's get back to main operating base Istvan, and then, well, it's going to be another Sea Glide trek once I gear up for that. So, lucky me.